Oh yeah, it's double organic. Hey y'all, welcome to, what is this? We'll call it section 3 of my epic raw vegan Thanksgiving, low fat, nut free, not necessarily in that order, you can rearrange that however you like. We're making mashed potatoes today. Next episode we'll have the gravy, and so we'll get right into it. What do we need? So we're going to be using cauliflower as our potato base, and what we can also use instead of that is celeriac, which is the root of celery, maybe like that big, and it's all gnarly looking, and it's either called celery root or celeriac, and that can also work very well as a mashed potato sort of consistency. Some people use parsnip. We're using not mashed potatoes. We're using cauliflower in this case. Next, what we need to do is basically make a nice, creamy, savory paste that's going to hold this all together. And that's going to be made of young Thai coconuts. And if you don't know how to crack open a coconut, I'll put the video below where I show how to do that. And if you don't know how to cut open a cauliflower, well, we got issues. Anyway, coconut water, I'm gonna blend that as well. With it, not too much. Got some dried celery powder here. That's gonna give it a nice salty flavor. You could also put in some black pepper if you want. I'm gonna omit that in this occasion. Got some rosemary. You could use some other herbs. I've also got some fresh parsley from my garden here that I've chopped up that I'm gonna stir in afterwards. So basically, all we need to do is blend up our coconut and, oh, forgot to mention the dried mango. Just gonna add a small amount of dried mango, maybe a tablespoon. And I find that the dried mango adds a little bit of a cheesy taste, and but we're just adding such a small amount that it just adds a nice hint of flavor alongside all of the other herbs and whatnot. So basically, just gotta blend this up. Then we're gonna use the food processor and pulse up our cauliflower. Then we're going to pour our paste into the food processor and get it really smooth like mashed potatoes. Alright, so in this bowl we've got the coconut, the dried mango, about a tablespoon each of the rosemary and the dried celery, powder salt we'll call it, and all we gotta do is throw this in. I will mention a couple optional ingredients once again. You could throw some garlic in there, and like I mentioned before, black pepper as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in. And just a little bit of water at a time. If you did add too much water and you had to thicken it up, you could also always put in more dried mango. It's not going to hurt. Helps when we plug it in. I'm going to go ahead and blend here. So we'll add a little bit more water here. So with your standard mashed potatoes, they add milk and butter and cream and that kind of stuff. And so basically, this is that. This is what we're making here. The creamy bits. Alright, so the blending's complete and it smells pretty awesome. Now what we need to do is grab the food processor, pulse that cauliflower up into a nice, smooth, creamy mashed potato-like consistency. We're gonna further process this in a little bit and then stir in our chopped parsley. Alright, here's the food processor. Got the S blade in there. Gonna put some of these cauliflower florets in. Might not be able to get all of them in. I don't want to overstuff the food processor because I want to be able to process these a little bit better, so I'm going to do it in 2 batches here. It's my special technique right here. Alright, so I'm going to get some of this very nice smelling, I don't know what you call it. Paste is not a very attractive name. So I'm just gonna spread a bunch of this stuff in. And we're gonna process it a bit further. Keep mixing it with a spoon or a spatula, get it off the sides, and just continue processing it. Awesome, we're getting really close. I'm going to throw the remainder in. I'm going to process it as much as we can as well. Alright, so it's getting real tough to process. We're almost done. Going to give it one last go, and we'll stir our parsley in. Alright, mashed potatoes are done. They are smooth, they are creamy. Taste, I don't know, haven't tried them yet, but smells awesome. So I'm going to just use the spatula to scoop it all in there. These are nice and thick. That coconut really helps stick it all together. These are creamy, just like when my mom used to make them. And she put parsley and green stuff in. I didn't like the green stuff. And here I am putting green stuff in. And rosemary. So why are those pine cone needles in my food? Alright, we're just going to dump our parsley in. I'm going to stir it up. Alright, so there you have it. Give it a little taste test. I know it doesn't have our gravy. I'll show you that in the next episode. These are awesome. You're going to enjoy it. Alright, thanks for watching. Stay tuned in to the next episodes for this full raw vegan Thanksgiving feast. Peace. Oh yeah, it's Double Organic. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. We've got epic recipes for you. Fitness and raw food motivation. Connect with me on Facebook and Instagram. You won't regret it. Stay tuned for more.